It's been extremely depressing because
Oh, the sad music's on. What does this mean?
my family's been out
Is
of
it because
town.
Vont just walked in?
No, Vont did just walk in. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hi, friends.
Hello.
I've been at my house by myself for the past 5 days, and it's scary when you're by yourself and you start thinking about all these things and how you amount to nothing and how your life is garbage and how you're not doing well enough and all these little thoughts creep in. And then you just start thinking about how you're going to die one day and how
I
you're
walk into.
Yeah, I know, right?
and your family is just going to be there, and then you're going to be forgotten within 2 generations. And like, what is life anyways? So I'm sitting there over the weekend, and I realize it's like 1 p.m. I realize I haven't said a word today.
Yeah.
So then I just yelled out to the void of my house. I was like, hello. Hi, can anyone hear me? Like, I was talking to myself, and I started having conversations out loud with me.
Okay.
I have been in a relationship for like 13, 14 years. So there's always been somebody there by my side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, flex.
How do you do it, Jenny? How are you alone?
How am I alone all the time?
How are you so alone all the time? It's gotta be like crushing. I mean, I love alone time.
Yeah.
But after a while, it'd be like, I don't know. How do you not have 17 pets? How are you doing this?
That is why I dog sit. No, it's not the only reason I dog sit. I love dog sitting, though, to have company. And I don't know, Cole. I truly, if you would have asked me this a year ago, it would have been a different answer. But now at this point, I can't imagine a life where I do share a house with someone. I love
So you're
living
used to it now?
alone. I'm very used to it now. I know I can get back to not being used to it, and it would be nice to have company. But you're right. You will sometimes go all day without having a single human conversation on a weekend. Like, obviously, I come into work during the week so I can chit chat. But like on the weekends, there are days where I'm like, I need to go do something because all I've done is say, hey, can I get a vanilla sweet cream cold brew to the barista today? And that was the only conversation I had.
Yeah, and I know, Vaughn, you were doing long distance when you first moved here. What was it? Were you talking to yourself? Were you going crazy?
I mean, and also at that point I was doing nights, so I still hadn't been on the old morning show where I was talking to people at work.
So you come in, there'd be no one at work. Yeah.
So it'd be like so excited. My conversation day to day would be with the custodian that comes in at 6 o'clock to take out the trash here.
Yeah.
But it was very lonely. Where's your wife and kids?
They're in Michigan right now. They had like a baby shower type thing to go to.
Right.
So they're definitely not leaving me all by my lonesome forever. Hopefully, maybe they come back.
That's what people whose wives have left them have said. She's never gonna go anywhere.
See, so have you just been talking to your cats and your dog a lot? Is that what's been going on the last few days?
I have been having conversations with them, and I think they're getting sick of me. They're starting to hide.
Probably. They're starting to hide. They're like, God,
They're starting to
please
get
bring home
depressed,
the rest of the family. Gosh.
Do your pets speak English? Like, do they understand English?
Sometimes Percy, my dog, will throw some gang signs, and I'm like, you gotta chill.
Right, chill out.
Chill, twin.
I don't want to be next to you.
That is crazy, dude. But no, they're actually extremely needy, which is annoying. But
someone did tell you to be quiet because a lot of us are out here single. All right.
Well,
so this is a pretty regular occurrence for a lot of us.
Yeah, my perspective has changed because I was like, oh, you get all this freedom to do whatever you want all the time, but sometimes when you have all the freedom to do whatever you want, you don't do anything at all because you don't know what to do. So it's just like it's got to be soul crushing almost in a way. Like I feel sorry for you almost.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have
Almost.
to feel sorry for me. I'm doing just fine. But I do come in and I joke with you and Fallon quite often about how I'm so lonely.
You do.
And I'm all alone all the time.
And I didn't get that until this weekend. And I'm like, man, Jenny, I got to get you something. I got to get you like a
parakeet.
Yeah, a parakeet. Yeah, like a Funko Pop that like speaks languages or something. I don't know.
I'm surprised though because you have 2 kids under. How's your old?
They're 6 and 5.
I'm just surprised you're not enjoying just quiet for a change, but at the same time, I guess, they're your kids, so you're like, I like the, rambunctiousness of something that was going on in the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, but then you start looking at, you miss them, so you start looking at old videos and photos, and you're like, God, they're just getting older, and then they're just going to leave, and then probably marry someone, and I'll see them like 4 times a year, and then you start getting real sad real quick.
Yeah, see, I don't have kids.
You do got to be careful with that. I called my dad on Father's Day, and he's like, you have any plans of coming home anytime soon? And I was like, God, you're right. I haven't been home in like 6 months. And no,
sad.
I I don't have any plans of coming home anytime
Depressing.
soon.
You invest all this time into your kids, and then they just end up resenting you and not coming home.
Yeah. There are some people texting in about like living alone and stuff. And one person says only having the barista to talk to sounds kind of wonderful. I'm very happy with my life and my husband and kids, but to have a weekend where I don't have
Just
to
a
talk
weekend,
to
yeah.
anyone, that sounds like a beautiful solo trip I need in my life.
don't
Well,
know.
you do, but then all the distractions, like, because I feel like when you're so busy and there's so much noise around you, you have the ability to kind of like block out any analysis of yourself, and then when you get the time, you start thinking about all these thoughts creep in.
Well, remember when I was texting you and Fallon because I was supposed to head up to the UP this last weekend in my camper van before it broke down on me, and I texted you guys and I said I was stuck at Caribou because I was downloading a movie because I couldn't be alone with my thoughts that long.
That's so
like
true.
up in the UP, I was like, guys, I can't leave Caribou right now because I'm using their Wi-Fi to download a movie, or else I'm just going to be sitting in my van like, what is life?
It does
What
get
am I
spooky.
doing?
Hey, if you're ever feeling alone, though, you can always download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to our podcast, Fallon and Colts, or check out Vont on the afternoons, too. He'll keep you company.
Yeah, baby. Come
There's
hang
already
for your ride home.
There's a lot of people texting into Vont that are so excited to hear your voice again during the morning. Now, don't forget, though, you can still hear his voice. At what time?
From 1 till 6 Central,
Yes.
baby, every single afternoon on KDWB and the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. Haha, don't fire me.
Now, Vont, you are getting married.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you.
We have a question about the wedding, though.
Oh, goodness.
Jenny?
Well, it's actually Vont's question. He brought this up. You have something going on. I think it's a personal question about the bachelor party versus the wedding.
Yeah, and we're still very early in the stages of planning.
We'll get into it in a second, but
yeah.
give a little like
we're
preview.
very early into the stages of wedding planning, but I want to know if there's something that if I do it, is it morally wrong?
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that. And also, we're giving away Alex Warren tickets at 7:35. And if you're like, what's happening? You have Alex Warren tickets? Well,
July 2nd. You and a friend.
Woo!
it's been a minute, Vaughn. People are already on the text line like, oh my God, I love Vaughn. I love Vaughn. He's still here, by the way.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
is.
die or anything.
No, he's still around.
On the
Just
radio
on,
station.
for your ride home now instead of your ride into work. So 1 till 6 every single afternoon you come hang out. Every Tuesday and Thursday we do Vont Stirs the Pot. Still giving away tickets, you know.
Yeah, we have Alex Warren tickets at 7:35 this morning, and then 9:35, and then kick it off with Vaughn in the afternoons at 1:35. So a lot of chances for Alex Warren.
This feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. You know what this feels like for me? Feels like being in your childhood home after you moved out. But now there's new owners and they've kind of remodeled. It's a little bit
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
that is a weird
Does it
feeling.
still have the same smell?
But no, less boiled eggs. No more boiled eggs.
That's
Ooh, there we
true,
go, there we
Vaughn.
So, no, this feels good. Hi, friends.
Hi,
So-
welcome. I've been dying to hear an update on life because I'm obsessed with your beautiful fiance, Alyssa.
She is beautiful.
And, we got to hear the whole story about you guys getting engaged. Was it March now?
Yeah,
It's
yesterday
been a-
actually made 3 months that we've been
Okay.
engaged, which is crazy.
So we got to get the tea. What's going on? What's going on with wedding planning?
Man, wedding planning is so expensive. And like, we've been to a couple venues, and we're looking at another one that's in Wisconsin. But really, it's been stalled because we want to go look in Jersey too, back home
Okay.
in Jersey. That's where we're originally born and raised. If you didn't know, so before we do anything, we need the venue. But we're trying to figure out and trying to find a venue, a list of people, so we can say how many people we're trying to have, and we think we have a ballpark. But weddings are expensive, so I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe I could do without this person, but but I really want to celebrate with this person. I'm cool with this person, and so I brought this query, I guess, to my fiance. I said, what do I do to spend time with this person, but maybe not pay for a plate? And she goes, well, invite them to your bachelor party because you're still cool with them. It's not like you have beef.
Yeah.
But just, let's keep the wedding limited and don't invite them to the wedding. And I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can invite someone to the bachelor party and celebrate and have fun with them.
I'm gonna be honest. That would be weird if I got invited. I'm trying to think if I got invited to a bachelor party and they were like, "Yeah, but also you can't come to the wedding." I'd be like, "Who? You obviously don't hate me." I would immediately think like Alyssa hates me. I'm like, she doesn't want me there. Then obviously.
But is it all that crazy? Because if we were going to elope or something, then you would expect not to be invited, right?
I feel petty about it. I'd be like, this is crazy that I'm just your party friend then? Are we not
Yeah.
emotionally connected in that way?
I can see why, because you'd expect, bachelor party, let's just say I invite Colt.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to expect Colt to pay for drinks or pay for something, if we go to the club or something.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't get to celebrate the grand finale, the actual wedding with me.
Okay, so believe it or not, I've actually been in the situation where I was invited to bachelorette parties, but not to the wedding.
Really?
I was. And the one of them I didn't mind because we weren't super close. So all of us that worked at Bubba Gumps together, there was a huge crew of us. We hung out all the time, like
100%.
so tight. And so I remember one girl, she was getting married to another Bubba Gump worker. And so whatever, I get an invite not only to her bachelorette party, but also she did a pure romance party, which is like,
Romance.
like sex toys.
Oh, no, I
And
didn't. No, we
it's-
didn't
okay,
know
so
that.
that's
know
what-
that. We
so
look at
it's
each other like, what?
Okay.
It's one of those parties, and the thing
Well,
is,
okay, wait, hold on, pause. What's going on at Bubba Gump? Okay, you got people hooking up, marrying each
Pure-
other, having romantic love.
I don't really know, but I think the pure romance invite was definitely because if people purchase things, the host of the party gets to get more things for free.
Okay.
So I feel like everyone was just kind of invited to that, whoever wanted to come. But then the bachelorette party, I get invited to that, not the wedding. And then another coworker who I thought I would have gotten invited to the wedding for, I wasn't invited to that either. And then basically there was no one left to work the shifts at Bubba Gump on a Saturday, so I had to work.
Oh, crazy.
And I was able to make it at like 11 p.m. to the very end of the
Got you.
reception. So I've been there, and I will say that I don't think I was like offended by it. However, it depends on how close you are with these
Yeah,
people.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Like right now it says, Vont, definitely don't invite people to the bachelor party and not the wedding. Don't do it. That's text coming in. Do not do that to someone, Vont. It's so rude. Seriously. But like, I gotta be honest, I look back at that and I don't think too poorly. However, like I said, I wasn't super close with them.
But then, like I said, and these are people, the people that we're considering this with aren't people that I'm close with, but they're people that, I'd be down to go out for like a couple nights with, go do something. But like I said, again, if we were going to elope, or if we just said, hey, Colt, hey, Jenny,
Yeah.
or hey, Colt, I would love you to come to the bachelor party and party, but we're just trying to keep the wedding small. You'd have to understand that, right?
Yeah.
I don't, listen, what do you think? Actually, hit us up right now, 53921 on the text line, or you can call 651-989-KDWB. Vaughn needs help. Listen, planning a wedding is stressful enough. Take this off his plate and give him some answers, please. 651-989-KDWB.
No nightmare when you can still see the light.
He has posed a question. He's trying to figure out his wedding, and he has a kind of like a list where he wants. You want a short list.
We
Let's
want
be
to keep
honest.
it pretty tight, and not like super, like not like 5, 10 people, but we don't want to spend an arm and a leg. I didn't realize how much plates at weddings are.
It's crazy.
They're ridiculous.
So your lovely fiance was like, you know what we should do? You should invite this person to the bachelor party.
yeah.
In that way, they're included, but you don't have to pay for their stuff at the wedding. But they can still be a part of the big day in like some sort of way. And we're trying to figure out, is it tacky? Should he be doing it?
Yeah, it was her idea, and I was like, I don't know that I can do that. But I'm not down, or I'm not opposed.
Jessica, what do you think?
I think Bond, like, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
But I think you need to take a step back for a second. I think you need to actually think about how many people is even coming, right? Like, how many people are we even doing a list? Okay, so that's 50 for me. Let's just say 50, right? Think about who the 50 actually are, and like you're looking through your list of like people about for your bachelorette, right? I mean your bachelor party. I'm sorry, I'm a girl. And if your text thread is like a year or two old, that's not even somebody you should even be considering.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, because
Dang.
sometimes life just gets in the way and you
Yeah.
get busy, but like you're still like close to that person. You just haven't talked, you know?
I don't know, because I low-key am that petty person. I'm the same person that like,
He is a little petty when
I'm
it comes
the
to
person
things.
that like, before I wish you a happy birthday, I will go back through our Instagram DMs. I'll go back through my comments and see if you wished me one before.
Okay,
So
okay.
I might agree with this one, with this opinion.
Yes, Vaughn, because exactly. And because your day ones, it's okay that it's been a year or two. Your day ones, you know what that is. But that's what I'm saying. The people that you sound really iffy about that you're like, well, I like partying with them. They don't sound like a day one. They sound like, oh, there's somebody you kick it with.
That's true.
So you need to, yeah, so that's what I mean. So if it's somebody like that and the text thread has been a minute, Vaughn, get them off your list. You need to-
Thank you for that,
Gotcha.
Jessica. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Amanda, how you feeling about it?
Oh, the next line.
Oh, Amanda. Yeah, hold on, Amanda. Sorry. All right, yeah, continue.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi there, and congratulations, Vaunt, on
Thank
your
you.
engagement and
Thank you,
upcoming
thank you.
wedding.
Thank you.
Something that I've had friends do, and I think is pretty respectful, is you actually invite people to the ceremony, but then you don't necessarily invite them to the reception.
I think that's
So
worse.
That made me so much more
hey.
mad. Immediately, I'd be crashing out.
I
I'd
think
be
that's
like,
so
what?
worse because in most cases,
The boring part of it?
yeah, the part where I just sit there. Oh, and you got to leave a gift too on your way out. You know what I'm saying?
That would be crazy.
I also don't know that this is the case, but we kind of want it to be in the same, like the reception and the ceremony to be in the same place. So it's
Yeah.
not even like it's an
Oh my
easy
God,
you can
dude.
leave.
Yeah,
because
you're
I
like,
swear to
okay,
God,
now
Vaughn.
the rest of you need to go.
Security guards escort him out.
I'd be crashing out. I'd be like, oh, okay, now anybody not invited to the reception? 'Cause I'm like, so I get to sit here on this hard piece of garbage watching you two make out for a second, and now I can't even eat food or dance?
I don't get to have a drink at the happy hour.
I'd be
That's worse.
I'd be stealing gift cards on the way out. I'd be,
But you could do the thing where you invite friends to the bachelor party and they're at least invited to the dance portion. You know, because I've been invited, like I had a friend, shout out to John Ross, my good friend. Him and his wife, Ashley, got married and they have a million friends.
Yeah.
So like I didn't make the cut for like them to pay for me for a plate of food.
Makes
but
sense.
I was invited to continue to drink with people and dance on the
See,
dance floor.
this is
And that
where
was great for me.
You can't please me because then I would also be annoyed and I'd be like, I don't get invited to the important stuff.
That was like
Even though
cold.
that was my whole argument against it.
Gosh.
But I just want to be involved in all of it. That's
But-
my thing. Invite me or don't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
either all or nothing.
Yeah.
Vaughn, you are quite young still, so you haven't had many friends get married, have you? Like,
No.
so you
I've been to
you don't
one
have a
friend wedding.
list of people already started of like, well, this person didn't invite me to this person didn't invite me to that. You don't have
Correct.
that kind of a list.
Correct. We've only had one friend that's like, I'm 24. I'll be 25 in a little bit, like in this summer. But I have one group of friends that got married, and me and Alyssa have also thought we flew to Jersey for their wedding. So if we do get married out here, they better fly their asses here. Okay.
Yeah.
I do
Understandable.
agree with that. However, you're the one who moved away. That's where you got to think about it.
And we got them a gift. We flew to the
that is
wedding in
true.
Jersey. We got them
I
a gift. So
know.
now
That is true, Jenny.
by proxy, they do have to come here if we do get married here.
I don't know if they're going to agree with that, but that's a whole other conversation. Well, Vaughn, you'll have to keep us posted on what happens with this
Totally.
if you decide to only invite certain people to the bachelor party and not the wedding.
Oh, I will.
And if you suddenly don't have any friends.
You'll see me out on TMZ. They'll be like, Vont League, missing.
See, you should just invite everybody you know. Just see who sends you cash and like doesn't show up to the wedding if you have it here. That's what I'm saying.
They
But
say that. They say to send invites to businesses.
there we go. And hey, we have Alex Warren tickets after 2 Sweets on KDWB.
Normal or nope?
On 101.3 KDWB.
If you have a normal or no, feel free to send it to us right now. 53921 on the text line. It's kind of something where it's like, I do this, but is it normal? Or my significant other does this and he thinks it's normal, or she thinks it, but it's totally not. Let's kick it off with this. Normal or nope? Having a catchphrase at work. One of my managers always says, "Cowabunga,"
No.
right before a sales pitch.
No. I think a catchphrase is fine, but cowabunga, no, sir.
Cowabunga not, but I think maybe a catchphrase. I'm trying to think. I know I do say, I say flex a lot.
That's not a, I feel like that's just your
That's just a-
speak, though.
Yeah.
Cowabunga could be the salesperson's
Yeah, but you know that's like some old man who's like trying to be cool, being like, cowbunga.
Sometimes I do say, like, if something gets pulled off successfully in like a sketchy way, I'll say that's how we do it in Flint because I'm from Michigan. Not from Flint, though.
You're not from Flint. You're from a much nicer part of
And
Michigan.
Everybody's confused when I say it, so I just keep doing it. But I don't know. I feel like that's, if you have a catchphrase, 53921, give us a little idea what you got going on.
I'm just looking at you because it's just such a weird. That's how we do it in Flint. I don't think I would question you. I'd be like, okay, dude, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a nope on that
yeah,
one.
I would say no on that one. How about this one? Collecting a pile of your boyfriend's beard hair that he
Stop.
didn't clean up,
Stop.
putting it in your hand, and blowing it in his face to show your frustration.
Like that scene in White Chicks where she goes.
Yes. So now I love the pettiness of this because let me tell you, when you live with a man who doesn't clean up their beard hair, nothing drives you more
But
insane.
isn't it the same as like women's hair in the shower though? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I constantly am cleaning my wife's hair, picking it up out of the drain in the shower, doing like the drain snake type thing. And I just feel like you don't even know, as a woman, you don't even know how bad we got it, Jenny.
That's facts.
Crazy to
I don't
say.
It's hard out
even
here for
think
us.
I want to hear that from you,
But
Cole.
in terms of like beard though,
It is annoying. Like, we don't want to shave as is, and then it just comes in and you got to do it. God, it sounds so bad right now because women have it so much worse than men.
I was going to say, I don't even want to hear it.
It's difficult, though, to get all the hair. I don't know, Vont, if you could speak to this. It's like, it's difficult to collect all the hair. I try my best, but sometimes it gets left behind. You don't even realize till a few days later. So
beard hair for me, no, because I shave my beard at the barber. But women hair, yes, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's like your dog shedding.
Yeah.
Like, it just comes like, you don't even realize it.
Oh, trust me, I do know, because my college roommates swear that they still find pieces of my hair on their clothing to this day because I shed so much. So I do get the concept of women's hair is everywhere, but like, there's just something about the beard hair. You're trying to brush your teeth and you look down in the sink and it's just beard hair everywhere.
yeah, if you're not even trying to clean, that's egregious. That's a felony, right? You gotta change up your life a little bit if you're just leaving all of it. But normal or nope?
I'm going nope though.
Nope, that's a nope for me. My name is Cameron. All right, what up, Cameron? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said your name because this is kind of crazy, but normal or nope? When I go to McDonald's and order an ice cream, I eat the paper as well.
What?
That's a little too
What?
I know that at some but do think about it. Sometimes the paper doesn't come off. And you got to think that McDonald's probably makes it like somewhat edible because of the people like this person. And then also the ice cream starts to melt on it. So it kind of just like.
Yeah, but that's not what he's saying. Cameron, they're saying they just eat the paper. They're not even saying I try to take it off, doesn't work, so I eat it. They're just eating the paper.
Look, man, it's expensive out here. They're just trying to get their money worth. Look, if I'm going to pay for something, if I'm paying for something for this ice cream cone, every piece of it going to be gone.
Your stomach's got to be crazy, though. How much paper can you eat before it's just constipation? That's my question. We should test it out, honestly.
I guess paper disintegrates, especially with ice cream. Like, it'll like melt within it.
That's what I'm saying. It might just like, you might not even like taste it at that point because your ice cream's melted on top of the paper of the cone.
All right, then you got to do it then, Jenny. I feel like
I don't want to do it. I'm just saying, I'm not for it. I'm just saying,
somebody
I
bring
don't
in
think
a
it's
pint
that
of ice
weird.
cream. Bring in a cupcake or whatever, a cake cone.
My tummy would hurt after that.
That's what I'm saying. That's got to be a nope. That's got to be a nope.
Let's see. We've got a couple texts coming in.
Okay,
I'm trying to see.
Let's actually hit those up. We're gonna play a little Rihanna, do a little throwback, and then normal or nope. I'm on a 1.3.